we go, bud. Hey, what's up, peeps? Good morning. Welcome to a game day edition of Morning Scone. Oh, yes. Scone. We'll start today by being insufferable. Come on and fight, all you Bruins, and triumph on the field. Big Bruin cohorts are cheering for the Bears will never yield. This day we're all out for victory, no matter what the cost. 'Cause we'll fight forever till the last white line is crossed. Catholic Parkview game day. Bang, bang, into the room. Bang, bang, all over you. With the middle. He loves that song. Bang, bang. You know that song? It's like Ariana Grande and... No, don't touch it. Don't touch the screen, baby. Don't touch the screen. You can turn that off. See, you can turn it off if you do that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. Whew. Okay. All right. What a day, y'all. What a day. What a day. You actually got college football tonight. Sort of. I mean, like A&M and Northwestern states. But, all right, first, let me not forget. Boudreaux's Bloody Mary mix, margarita mix. Go get my new bottle of margarita mix. I drank it on Sunday, and the margarita is the lone wolf. Or Bloody Mary is the lone wolf. Sam Dixon, Danny Brabham, good morning. Elise Burgess, Travis McGraw, Colby Hester, say good morning to y'all. Adam Tower, Leroy Blanchard, Kyle Larison, Chuck Bazette, Joey Painich, Matt Boyles. Good to see everybody here. Pete Giardino, what's up, y'all? Robert Stack, good morning, y'all. Nathan Ball, Buddy Chasson, Adrian Smith. Saying some good mornings here while we let this audience build a little bit. Kyle Gallo, good morning. Kerry Hughes. Calica! That's right, Catholic Parkview tonight. You'll hear it on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Jason Hatcher, what's going on? Chandler Dubria, watching from Arlington. You going to the game? Should be a fun time on Saturday, or Sunday, I should say. Jerry Reynolds, hey, what's up, y'all? Melbourne, Florida for Kerry Hughes. Wyatt Dwaran, good morning. Let's see. Bob Kubrick, good morning. Did you see USA Today Sports? LSU Alabama will be a matchup of unbeatens. Robert. Robert. He just put his chin on my arm. That was funny. It's cute. Bob, I did not see that. Please send me that link. I checked Morning Scone, actually, for my morning headlines. Morningscone.com, everybody. Morningscone.com. If you haven't yet, morningscone.com. Please sign up, morningscone.com. It's free. No pop-ups, no pre-rolls, no spam, none of that stuff. Just links to stories you might find interesting. Bob, maybe I'll enlist you to help come up with some of the stories for morningscone.com. Doris, what up? Jason Tarver. Listen, oh, God, get nice audience there. Carl B. Dunn, yo, man. Hope y'all doing well. Jerry, where's my margarita? I'm telling you, man, they drank that bottle of margarita mix the other day, man, on Sunday. Mo Hubble, what's up? Craig Schilling, the defending national champs play tonight, UCF. Oh, Lord. Let me start with that. Actually, before I cranked this up, I got up. I was working on my column for the Action Network, my LSU-Miami preview. Anticlimactic because I've already made the pick, but part of their angle obviously is, hey, duder, is your food done already? Wow, bud. All right, hang on. Come see. Oh, you what? I don't. Calica? What are you saying? Bang bang? I don't know what you're saying, Bubba. Sorry. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Calica? I don't know what he's saying. No, I know what he's saying. I have no idea what he's trying to say. He's lifting his hand in the air. Keeps going, I don't know what he's trying to say. Oh, man. Oh, well. He'll be back. trust he'll be back. All right, so Coach O show last night. We'll recap some of that. And, man, the big news yesterday was Teddy Bridgewater. My goodness gracious. The Saints go out and sign Teddy Bridgewater. You know the drill. Y'all fire away with your questions. Of course, we'll get to them all throughout the next half an hour or so. I mentioned that yesterday. Anyway, I was going to say we mentioned Morning Scone on Sirius XM yesterday. Let's see, games tonight. I'm looking at that schedule. Central Florida at UConn. That's on ESPNU. Blah, blah, blah. The Big Ten game. You got Northwestern at Purdue. That's on ESPN at 7 o'clock. I mean, I guess that's the one. Wake Forest is at Tulane. You get to see if Justin McMillan gets in the game. Missouri State at Oklahoma State. That's FS1. Pac-12 Network. And then, of course, the Northwestern State Texas A&M game. You open up the Jimbo Fisher era. I guess that's the one that I'll be most interested in tonight, just to see what A&M looks like. So interesting, I guess. All right, here we go. Jody Moscona, what's up, man? Charlie Cavell, good to see everybody. All right, let's crank it up here. If y'all haven't hit the share button yet, please do so. So a couple of things yesterday. Ed Orgeron on his coach's show, teleconference on the coach's show mentioned, and this is something that happened over the weekend. People, I don't know what that is, baby. I'm sorry. I don't want you to get upset. Ernie. Oh, no. Why do you do that? You're going to crack Daddy's phone one day. Hey, look, hold on. That Daddy's got to frame that shot again. I don't know what he's trying to say. Saying Ernie? Okay. That's remind me what you're trying to say. I don't know what that is, bud. Sorry. All right. So, in the walkthrough scrimmage the other day, so much talk about Jamar Chase, and I think he's going to play a ton. But I think I might have mentioned this on Sunday. In the walkthrough scrimmage on Saturday, their third walkthrough, it was Terrace Marshall who was the number 3 receiver. It was Giles, Jefferson, and Marshall. And Coach O on his coach's show last night said, "Don't be surprised if Terrace Marshall is the starter," which I'd fully expect as the third receiver. But I think they're going to play a bunch of them. A couple of other tidbits. People keep asking about Christian Fulton or Kelvin Joseph starting. They're still listing that officially as but I think Kelvin Joseph is going to start. I think both are obviously going to play. Sorry about the dizzy camera here. Drew keeps hitting it. If y'all got questions, fire away. There's some guy who was like singing a song. He just subtly walks up to it and does this. Like, he knows way too well what he's doing. He's a crafty little kid in spite of his little, issues. All right, here we go. Let's see. Get to y'all's questions, comments. Pete says Breeze looking over his shoulder now. Bring on some Teddy. I don't think Breeze is looking over his shoulder, but I love the fact that you got an insurance policy, man. I love the fact that you got someone that you can throw out there if Breeze goes down and you feel good about it for a handful of weeks. That's a settling feeling. I like and I like the possibility of Teddy as a long-term option. I'm not saying that you've gotten your guy, but let's say Breeze plays this year and next. He plays 18 and 19. You sign Teddy Bridgewater this offseason to a 3-year deal. Okay, well, Breeze plays 19, and then you got Teddy under contract for 2 years. Make a decision after the first year if it's something you want to do long-term. You'd have a 27-year-old quarterback that potentially you sign to a 5-year deal. I'm saying you just put it together where, okay, like it could absolutely work. I'm excited about that, man. No more Chase Daniel or Luke McCown or Jamie Martin or whoever else I've had backing them up. John says, ready for the after game Sunday night whiskey and wine segment. John's going to be fun, man. Hang on, Drew's food's in. Hang on. Drew? You know, I wonder if I actually went and timed out this show, like, how much time do I spend fixing the camera? How much time do I spend saying hello to people? How much time do I spend, like, turning on Wheel of Fortune for Drew or turning off his backpack? Like, or just stopping him from fussing? And then how much time do I actually talk sports? The sports is probably like a 10% sliver. Yet you all keep coming back, and I'm not sure why. But yeah, John, Whiskey and Wine's going to be fun. Jordy and I are ready to go. Hey, babe, it's going to be fun. So immediately after every game, we're locked and loaded. I don't think I'm going to any games this year, like none. I'll be doing pregame with T-Bob. We had our dry run yesterday for pregame, make sure all the elements are set, so that's going to be good. So Sunday we'll start at 1:30, T-Bob and I, on 98.1 and 104.5 ESPN, and streaming on our over-the-top service. You can watch us. We'll go for 5 hours right up until kickoff. At 6:30, I think I'll leave the studio, drive home, have the game, like, paused, watch the game, and then as soon as clocks hit 00, Jordy and I on Whiskey and Wine. Look forward to it, man. Let's see, Brandon Rishu, good morning. Erwin Studline, good morning. That is a good mix. Appreciate it, man. Trey Dykes, what up? Nathan Carmouche, Jonathan Miller. Drew is doing awesome on your post. Yeah, thanks, man. I posted a video last night. Drew was at therapy yesterday, and he was eating some of those veggie sticks, you know, that are like little crunchy, like the organic, like the veggie sticks. It's a new thing for him to be able to pick up food, take a bite, put down what he doesn't eat, and then go back to. It's just sequentially, it's things that people, you know, just inherently do when they're born, and Drew's had to learn all that, but he's coming along, man. He's awesome. He's a blessing. Wyatt Dwaran, yo man. Brandon Holly. Oh, the big dog is aboard. Relief Windows, y'all. Go buy windows from Brandon Holly, or we'll find you. Or Hardy Plank, vinyl siding, or beautiful entry doors. Go see my dog, the big dog. Rick Haddad, good morning. Let's see. Charlie Cavell, he'll be back. There's a camera tonight. Could that have been it? I'm reading the comment about Drew knocking over the camera. And Drew comes back and knocks over the camera. Yeah. Hey, Drew. Mama. You're going to see Mama tomorrow, baby.
Baba.
Baba. Baba. Baba. Okay, no more hitting the camera, okay? That's the last time today. Okay.
Baby.
I don't know what that grunt sound is, huh?
Abba.
Airport?
Abba.
Poetry. Okay, poetry. Yep, the Classical Baby, the poetry show. He's into that sort of thing. Let's see. Saints are all in. Totally agree. Carl, they're checking every box to make their run this year. It reminds me of Denver in Super Bowl 50. When they had Peyton, they knew Peyton was near the end. They went and they got to keep Talib. They went and signed DeMarcus Ware from Dallas. They went all in that year, and they won. And after that, you know, they weren't even a playoff team, but they won. So no one's going to complain about it. You win a title. You hang a bet. Drew, stop. You stop that. It's not funny. All right, it's a little funny. It's hard to tell them it's not funny when I'm laughing, saying it's not funny. Sorry, y'all. Hey, can we please stop hitting the tripod? Daddy doesn't want to keep doing that. Mwah, mwah.
Baba.
Baba. I'm going to lock you out of here. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Okay. Let's see. Look at. Oh, God, I got to go read that. It was at USA Today, huh? Hey, Adrian, whatever you do, please don't ever link anything from Tiger Droppings on my feed ever again. Have not been to that website in 10 years. It was 2008, and don't ever plan to go back again. Neither should any of you. So please don't ever link anything from Tiger Droppings in my feed ever again. Thank you. Nothing personal, just with you. Just please don't ever do that again. I'd rather you go to USA Today, grab the article from there, and post it, not from Tiger Droppings. Chris and Bree Fournette, good morning. Camera attack. All right. Yep. Ryan, Calico uniform today. Bears, Parkview, 6:45 pregame, 7 o'clock kick. You'll hear it on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Got to give Jordy Collada some hell today. It's been a year since my Bears beat his Eagles. He still has not made good on his bet. Your boy doesn't even understand what double or nothing is. We Catholic beat Parkview. We had a dinner bet. He didn't pay up. He called the U-High game, and so he's like, hey, you want to go double or nothing? And I'm like, sure. And he didn't understand double or nothing meant either I win 2 or he wins nothing. Like it's clean slate. He didn't I guess he just assumed like it was a do-over. Like you don't get to undo your loss. Anyway, U-High. So we just went straight up. U-High beat Catholic. I bought him dinner at Gino's, and he still never made good on the Parkview dinner. So, gonna have to see something about that, bro. Anyway, let's see. Jonathan Miller. Not sure if you heard him this morning, but did pretty good on Golick and Wingo. Handled himself in class. I'm sure he would. For those that missed it yesterday, we were starting the 5 o'clock hour on AFR, starting hour number 3, and they do Sports Center. It's a 90-second Sports Center, but they tag it with a promo for one of their shows. So it's like 7 seconds or 10 seconds. And Trey Wingo did the reader, and it was, tomorrow on Golick and Wingo, the only coach who needs subtitles during a press conference. Or closed captioning during a press conference. I was like, and they played a soundbite of Ed Orgeron, like, blah, 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 mumbling through something. I'm like, man, it irks me, man. Anyway, I had no doubt that Ed would he's not going to go make a scene. Like it would be foolish of him to do that. So he handled it. I'm sure I'll go back and listen. I'm sure he handled it absolutely right. It just annoys me, man. And people say, "Oh, lighten up, have fun." Like no, it's the double standard is what annoys me because Ed Orgeron, like if that were Ken Niumatalolo, the Samoan coach, the Hawaiian coach from Navy, and someone mocked his voice. If it were a Latino coach and someone mocked his voice, if it were a black coach and someone mocked his voice, like it would not be okay. But for some reason, because Ed Orgeron, probably because he's a white male, even though he's Cajun, dad bye, that it's like it's okay to mock him, and it's not. Like it's one thing if you're mocking what he's saying, if you're poking fun at the content, like the late Dennis Green. You want to crown him, crown him. Like people, it's not funny, baby. Stop. If people have had fun with the Dennis Green rant or Jim Morris playoff rant, like we've had fun with those for years because it is funny and that's okay. What? Rock? Rock? I don't know what you're saying, baby. I don't know what that is, sweetheart. You keep saying that. I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to ask your mommy what that is. Anyway. So, point is, it irks me. It's just, professionally, it irks me. And look, I mean, on the radio show, we have fun with press conferences. Like, when Ed does the teleconference, he does it on speakerphone. And so, Brian and I have done this bit where we're like, we're cruising at 30,000 feet. Because it sounds like a pilot. Like, because you can hear the suction of the air vent in the background. So it sounds like you're on an airplane. So we've done that, but it's not making fun of the man's voice. It's not making fun of like how he was born and how he speaks. But that's just, that annoys me. I'm sorry, I'm going on this rant again. That annoys me. Anyway. Okay. Camera move, 4.5 earthquake in Baton Rouge. No, man, that's a Tropical Storm Drew, call him that. Let's see. Brandy Gallo, Wyatt. Saints looking at the future, I think absolutely. Darren, what's up? Adam, good morning. Mr. Scone, how about that? Do you think the Saints gave up too much to get Bridgewater? Absolutely not, dude. I think I was expecting, when I saw the news, I was expecting to see either this year's second round pick or next year's first round pick. And I was going to surprise some people, but remember, the most comparable trade to this was last year when the Vikings went and got Sam Bradford, and the Vikings gave up a 1 and a 2 for Bradford. Let me say that again slowly. the Vikings gave up a 1 and a 2 to get Sam Bradford. Yo. And the guy got injured. And now he's in Arizona. I mean, that is overpaying in a massive way. But they were going all in. Like, they felt they had the defense. They needed a better option at quarterback, so they went and got Bradford. Until he got hurt, it looked like it was a pretty smart move. But that was paying too much. Saints giving up a 3, and it's kind of a conditional and they get Teddy and a 6. So they get Teddy Bridgewater and a 6th-round pick, and if Teddy Bridgewater doesn't sign with the Saints after this season, they get a compensatory pick for 2019. I'm sorry, for 2020, a 3rd-round compensatory pick. So, I mean, it's a beautiful deal. Loomis, whoever negotiated that, I mean, major tip of the cap, amazing deal. You gave up nothing. Anyway, let's see. John Bertucci, the guy the Saints missed was Kirk Cousins. Like Buddy D used to say, the Saints would not let Cousins play in land due to the money commitment. I don't think so, man. Like, John, the difference with that is you're already paying Drew Brees, so you can't go pay Kirk Cousins $18 to $20 million a year. You can't pay 2 franchise quarterbacks. You can't lock $40 million of your cap into two players, into 2 quarterbacks. I mean, if it was a quarterback and your left tackle, your quarterback and your defensive end, okay, but like you can't, like, that's not possible. And they were never going to be a player for Cousins. The Morning Drew Show. Teddy is not a temporary measure. You obviously have not ever watched him play. Dude is a baller. We'd be lucky to make that transition. I guess I was to a comment earlier. I want to see. Look, he's been good this preseason, but preseason is one thing. And I mean, Ryan Clark was on AFR yesterday and was like, "Look, man, Teddy's a baller. Like, he can play in this league. So he's a dude." Let's see. Brandy said, "I heard my husband send you a picture of Cohen watching you. It's his first birthday." Oh, happy. Yeah, so, I don't know if I can. I would post it here. I don't know if I can. I commented on Facebook. So Kyle, who watches this every day, posted yesterday or 2 days ago that his son is wondering, like, he uses, I guess, Chromecast and casted the Facebook Live onto his TV, and his little 1-year-old boy was like in his crib or pack and play, whatever, watching Morning Scone on the TV. He sent me the picture. It was super cute. And so happy birthday to Cohen, Brandy. Hey, Miss Trisha Brown, how are you? Brad Genre, good morning. Trivia, Jordy said double or nothing on the bet. No, you see, Trivia, the problem with that is Jordy said double or nothing last year with the U-High bet, but I already, and then I was like, okay, double or nothing, and then he didn't understand those terms. So I'm not going double or nothing. Like, he's got to make good on that. Like, I'm getting a dinner out of this. I want a dinner. He's wanted to, like, seat. I paid for his dinner. He's got to buy me dinner. Like, I won first. He won second. We could have gone double or nothing and wiped the slate clean, but didn't do that. We went straight up. I've made good on my bet within a week. It's been a year now, and he hasn't made good. That's what happens to those Parkview Baptist guys. They never want to pay up. I'm telling you, never want to pay up. Kenny says, good morning from a heart, Dad. Good morning, Kenny. Hope you and your family are doing good, man. Carrie Hughes, good morning. Josh Long, when do we rename the Morning Drew feature Matt? The show Morning Drew featuring Matt. That's not a bad idea. If it gets more people to watch and go buy Boudreaux's Bloody Mary mix or Margarita mix. Might be saying, is that an orange or apple? Talk about what Drew's saying. I don't know what he's saying. I'll need to ask Erica. She may know. Camera goes down, the ratings go up. There's no way. I can't. Like, maybe I'm just annoyed having to get up and walk around the desk and go frame the shot again. But y'all love it, man. Tim Witten, good morning. Val. Scott, do you think any wide receivers are thinking of transferring, or is it too late for that? Yeah, I think remember, for this season, it's too late because they've already enrolled in school. So if they had done it during the summer or fall, like before classes started, I mean, there's a date by which everyone who's going to enroll in class, like, you have to be enrolled in class to go to school that semester. So for this year, like, it wouldn't be possible for anybody to transfer and play now. So it's like you couldn't leave LSU right now and go play somewhere else. After the season, will receivers transfer? Absolutely. I mean, they just got so many of them. So like if you're, I'll just throw out names, right? So like if you're D. Anderson, and we still know what's going to happen with Drake Davis, but if you're D. Anderson and you, or Derek Dillon, and you got all these guys ahead of you, and then here comes Marshall and Chase, and they've leapfrogged you. I mean, and then you've got like Jeray Jenkins and Racy McMath and Keenan Jones. I mean, like, LSU signed a freak show class of receivers this past year, and so those guys who were the upperclassmen who aren't playing, I mean, yeah, it's just, that's kind of the nature of how it goes. But not during the season now. Tony Cortello, Kirk Taylor, good morning. Kevin Milano, Mark Allen, what's up, man? Let's see, Chris Domingue, good morning. Trivia, how did Tiger droppings hurt you? I never knew, I don't even want to talk about it, but like I never knew message boards existed until I started in sports in 2007. Remember, I did news from 03 to 07. So I was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was about 5 years into my career doing news, and then started in sports in 07. And that's when I first found out about message boards and all that stuff. I literally had no idea it existed. And I was at the Score 1210, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Find a way to interact with, I mean, no different than this here, right? Like, just interact with, I'm very big on the social aspect of my show. Like, interact with people, make it a community, talk to people. And that was just an overtly negative cesspool, and I didn't like anonymity. I didn't like how people would pluck things about my family and say it. So I just, like, cold turkey stop, and I have not gone, like, people don't believe me when I say this, like, I have not gone to that website. It was 2008. And it's been 10 years since I've been on that website. It's like, no thanks. Done. And we'll never go back. Like, and in never going to that website, I still have grown my show, syndicate. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, that's not anything I want any part of ever. So don't ever send me a link to that website. I'll never open it. Hi. There's not an ounce of me that could care less what anybody there says. That would motivate me to go see. Nothing. Just zero. Nothing. We've built a big enough AFR community. Anyway, it's just, and the other part of it too, man. Like, I've literally had coaches from other programs. Hey, bud. You need to stop doing that. I'm going to punish you. You're going to be in trouble. Yeah, right. Abba. You're saying trouble? Abba. Hey. Is Mimi, we got 5 minutes left. Is Mimi going to take you to abilities and the mall. The mall. Mall. Anyway. Hey, Megan. Good morning. Anyway, I'm done with the tiger dropping stuff. So that's why. Just don't ever look at tiger droppings thing on here ever again. Please. Can't believe it's Labor Day Monday. Man, let's see. LSU's offensive line versus Miami's defensive line. Who has the edge? I think that is, for me. And you also mentioned special teams. So if you made me pick the game, if you made me pick a winner, I think Miami's offense has more experience, and it does. It's not a maybe, than LSU's offense. I think LSU's defense and Miami's defense are probably a push. I think LSU fans are grossly underestimating Miami's linebackers and secondary. Mel Kiper yesterday came out with his big board and the top prospects at each position. Miami on defense has like 2 linebackers, 2 corners. Say like Jaquan Jenkins is going to be first round draft pick. I mean, Miami's got studs, dude. They do. They got a receiver who might well be an early round pick. They got a 5th-year senior quarterback. Like, Miami's got talent, y'all. I mean, there's a reason they're a top 10 team. It's because they've got so much returning talent from a good team a year ago. What they don't have is place kicker. Talked about this yesterday, but Michael Bagley was their place kicker and set their school record for scoring and field goals and all that stuff. And he's gone. They got a redshirt freshman replacing him. So I really think in a defensive game, you're gonna. I think Mark Richt knows LSU is gonna have trouble scoring. So I doubt offensively Miami takes a bunch of risks. I think Miami's willing to try to wear the game down, win it late, take your shots when they come. And I think likewise LSU is going to try similar model, but we'll probably have to force the action a little more. So we'll see if Joe Burrow can protect the football. But if it comes down, so you mentioned Miami's offensive line or LSU's offensive line against Miami's defensive line. That's kind of an unknown, right? So Miami lost 2 guys on the defensive line early to the draft and a senior, but LSU lose 3 starters on its defensive line as well, and everyone assumes they're going to be better this year. So let's see how it looks. Let's see how Miami's line looks. I'm not I would feel much better about this game if Ed Ingram were there. Just flatly, I would. But he's not. So I don't think LSU is going to be able to run the ball. I think they're going to have to throw it to move it. I picked LSU in this game 20-17 only because I think if it comes down to field goals, I'd give LSU the edge with Cole Tracy, who's a senior grad transfer, who's done it at the collegiate level, albeit the lower level, as opposed to a redshirt freshman who's never kicked in a game before. So if it comes down to kicks, I'll give LSU the edge. I think that's one area where you have to say LSU has the edge. Nice move by Saints. Get Bridgewater talked about that a little bit ago. Tomorrow, start opening bets over under how many times the camera's not down. Where are we at today? We're at 3 or 4. Now, do bumps count, or does it have to go face down? So, I guess y'all can't see it, but so the camera's on a tripod, and he walks up and just grabs the base of the tripod and just flips it down like that. I see you over there. What are you doing coming in here? Abilities. Yep, Mimi's gonna take you there today.
Mall.
And the mall. Yep. What are you gonna do at the mall?
Abby.
You're gonna ride the what?
Abby.
Ability. Well, you're gonna go to Abilities, and you're gonna go to the mall and ride the elevator. Very good. He's hovering. Dude, he's like a cat, like a tiger in the weeds, waiting to pounce. He's got his head on the desk, kind of sliding over toward the tripod like that. I see you.
Seat.
I see you. Seat. Oh, he's going. Oh, that kid's got a droopy diaper. Oh. Maybe I'll just hold off till Mimi comes and let her change that one. Here he comes. Huh. Ho. You want to come sit on Daddy's lap and say hi to everybody? Say hi to everybody. Say good morning. Well, that's not very friendly. That wasn't a very friendly good morning. That was a fussy good morning. Hey. Bang, bang. Into the room. Bang, bang. All over you. With me, little. With me, little. Did that make you smile now? Everybody got to see you smile? Bang, bang. Now see that you're actually a happy kid and you're not fussing all the time? Okay. I'll see you later. Okay, let me get some of these questions. There's 112 comments on here I got to get to. Bang, bang. By the way, boudreausmix.com, if I haven't told you lately. Go to boudreausmix.com and buy some Boudreaux. Saints basically swapped a 3 for a 6. But you get Teddy Bridgewater. I think it's awesome. All right. Absolute win-win. Matt, is Kirk Cousins a top 5 quarterback? No, but he's top 10. I don't think you get outside the top 10. And I would lean toward guys, honestly, like Matt Ryan, and I'd even say Cam, because you forget Cam's won an MVP. They were 15-1. He took them to a Super Bowl. Inconsistent, yeah, but at some point you got to do it in the playoffs, and Kirk Cousins hasn't done that. Kirk. Matt, how does the compensatory pick work? Does it get forfeited by the Jets, or does the league dispenses it? So it would be like after every team picks in round 3, they would add compensatory picks to the end of the round before going to round 4, and that's where the compensatory pick would be. So if Bridgewater doesn't sign with New Orleans after this season, and so the Saints lose him, the Saints would get a compensatory pick at the end of round 3. Adam Cutcher, Logan Bourgeois, good morning. Boyer DeReese, good morning. Let's see. Bird versus Calvary. That'd be a good game, huh? Man, y'all got to get me on up at Shreveport. Man, I got to get AFR up there. Come on. Go tell the people at 11:30. Go tell my boy Tony Tagliavore. Make some waves. Let's make this happen. Maybe let's tell Hester to do it. Can't see Bridgewater sticking around waiting for Breeze to retire, being paid backup money. Hey, man, $5 million ain't backup money. But I could see him. I could absolutely see him waiting. And then you never know. You never know what's going to happen this year. Like, what if this is it for Drew? What if they win the Super Bowl and he walks like Peyton did? I mean, never know. Let's see. Oh, that's cool, man. Thank you, Steven. Steven said you're a great father and the best sports show in the state. Thank you, Steven. I appreciate that. Very kind. And maybe you could put a pillow or something soft for your phone to land when the camera falls. It's actually not a bad idea. And if I ever put something like grounded the camera where he couldn't flip it, he'd probably lose his mind. Let's see. Is that a Cathedral shirt? Come on, man. Come on, Thomas. Calic High, dog. Calic High plays Parkview tonight. Brian Bruch. Anderson and Sullivan should have broken out last year. They missed their window. This is something I tried to explain to people that I've said this a million times. Few people want to hear it. LSU recruited a whole bunch of big physical receivers that didn't know how to play the position. They can't get off jams. They don't know the route tree. They were 6'6". There were kids that were 6'6" in high school. They were bigger than everybody, so they threw jump balls. Elevator, what you want, baby? What happened? What? Oh, you want what? What? Well, thank you for coming. Oh, your show ended. Oh, well, that was very good. Thank you. We're watching Classical Baby. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for coming to tell me. Hey, what do you want to watch? Do you want poetry? Elevator? Which one do you want? You want poetry? Or you want art show? Drew, do you want art show? Drew, do you want the art show?
Daddy.
Art show?
Daddy.
Daddy. Music show or art show? Art show? Okay, we'll watch art show. How about that? You watch art show? Okay, watch art show. All right. Get fired up about art show. To the office. Hey, Melissa. Robert wins. That's funny. I'll tell you what, one day if y'all ever see Robert, like in real life, somehow just starts walking around, or we see Robert on the news one day, you're going to go, Robert from Wheel of Fortune, the guy who won $76,000 who Drew watches all the time. Kristen Keller, hey, how are you, Matt? School's having a power outage issue. We're still in school. Oh, Lord. Hey, what? What did you want? Up? Up? What did I do right? Oh, you want your cow on? Sorry, y'all. We're back at it. I picked the wrong thing. Oh, he wants me to turn his cow on. What's this? On. He wants this. And now he wants me to just turn it off. He thinks that's hilarious. Okay, can I go now? I gotta finish my show. Alright, I gotta finish my show. Alright, Daddy's gonna finish his TV show. There's 64 brave souls watching. Oh, 63. We lost one. So somebody said, you know what? The cow was enough. He went and turned the cow off and on. And that was it. I was out. I was on board until the cow. All right. All right, y'all. Let me blow and go. Oh God, it's 8:07. I got 5 minutes, y'all. I got 5 minutes and I got to bounce. Let's see. Do you think Aaron Rodgers' contract will hurt the Packers when they try to recruit top-ranked players? No. Just no. Outside, he's closing. He's in there closing doors and definitely give me the over 6.5. Oh God, I'm at 126 comments. Oh my God. Hey, okay, you closed. Well, you closed yourself in, buddy. Oh, you just gotta say, Daddy, open. Open. Thank you. Open. Very good. Open. Very good. Appa. Say open. Appa.
Abba.
Abba. Okay. Why are the huddle posts sometimes tagged with our name, sometimes not? Yeah, you're right, Jamie. So you have the option to sign in the huddle or post anonymously. And if you tweet at 1045 ESPN, it posts in the huddle with your Twitter handle. So if you notice on the icons on the huddle, it'll show like the Twitter logo, or it'll show the iOS logo, or the Droid logo. So it shows where that post is coming from. But basically, you have the option to either sign in or post anonymously. Oh, Lord. Say open. Appa. Open? Open. Mama. Okay. Buddy, we got to wrap this up. We have to wrap this up real soon. Scared to think we're going to have to rely on the passing game. That's the reality. Defense should be fun to watch. Hope so. A lot like 2008. Played from behind. Threw the ball a bunch with Jarrett Lee. Lost a lot of games. All right. Anthony, will you be in attendance in Jerry's World? Nope. I'll be in studio for pregame all this year, so I don't think I'm going to go to any games. Who's in Lake Charles? Morning, Matt. Time to get a new bottle of margarita mix. It's in my office at work. I have a Bloody Mary and margarita mix bottle at work. Or I can just go to Alexander's and buy one. Uh-oh. Drew's upset. All right, we're about to wrap this up. Okay, y'all. Let's see. Nice wood floor. Drew. Hey. Okay, we're gonna say bye. We're gonna say bye-bye. Bye-bye. We're gonna tell everybody bye. He's waving here. Bye. All right, y'all. Let's wrap this up. Thank you very much for the kind words about Drew. Thank y'all for watching as always. If you have not yet done so, please morningscone.com. Go sign up. You get your email at 6 a.m. Some of you had told me that you were having the issue where like the first few days the email was like dated stories. That's the kind of feedback I need, because I went to the developer and they found that glitch that was causing that and corrected it. So that should never happen again. So anybody that signs up now, your stories will be current. For those that don't know, morningscone.com. It's just a landing page. Type it in your email. If you want, you'll get an email every morning at 6 a.m. from me, Matt at morningscone.com. It's a software that tracks all the different websites I go to, Twitter, Instagram posts I retweet, engage with, things that I search and read for show prep. Law, child. And anyway, it will basically take all of that stuff and compile essentially a sports page for you via email, and it'll drop at 6 a.m. So anyway, check. It's absolutely free. There are no pop-ups. There are no pre-rolls. Your email doesn't get sold to anything. It's just a way to connect further. So if you want it, it's there. And on that note, whoops, it flew around again. And on that note, you want to say goodbye?
Bye.
Bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.